This is probably one of the most important series of videos that I've made. So much so that I even brush my hair for the occasion. There's a major problem that a lot of people are facing right now when they take meetings. They do meeting after meeting after meeting and they don't get any business out of it. So whether you're a business owner or a salesperson, this is often the problem. And in this series of videos, I'm going to help you alleviate this problem and help you get more deals from the meetings that you do have, and also prepare for meetings a lot better to make sure that when you have those meetings, you're actually going to get business from them. I call it the perfect referral. And what you're actually doing is you're creating the projection of the perfect referral that you would love to have. So when you're meeting with someone, you're projecting onto them an image of that perfect referral. Now, when I say project, I'm not talking about telepathy. I don't believe in telepathy, Scott. No, I don't believe in telepathy. I follow the science. I get it. I understand. And yes, there might be a little bit of telepathy involved, but I assure you that the way that you work with somebody and tell stories is very scientific. So what you want to do is when you're sitting across from somebody, you need to project the perfect referral into their mind. If it turns out that they happen to match that criteria, then that's perfect, because they are then effectively selling or referring to themselves. If they're not going to do business directly with you, then they're going to refer someone to you, and that's how you make the most out of the meetings that you have. The problem that most businesses and salespeople face is that they don't know who their perfect referral is. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is how do you project that perfect referral? You do it by telling a story, and you be really, really clear in the way that you describe that perfect referral. So if you're a consultant or a coach, you don't want to talk about, oh, I can do everything to everyone. If you know anybody that wants to be their authentic, true selves and be the best they can be, then I'm the coach for them. Do you know anyone like that? Or, hi, I'm a business coach and I help businesses 10x their business because I'm just a complete and utter legend. It's not going to work. No one cares. And it's not specific enough. You haven't projected into their mind the type of referral you're looking for. And if that referral happens to also fit their description, you end up selling to them as well. So by projecting the perfect referral, you're getting them to think mentally about who they can possibly refer. So going back to the coach or the consultant or whatever business you might have, you want to sit there and you want to go, I love working with moms who are entrepreneurs. And they are struggling at the moment because they're having clashes with their children. You know that situation where, mom and son or mom and daughter, they clashing, happens to most people. Mom's really excited. She's deliberately put a bit of time off in her diary and she's going, cool, I'm going to head off now and I'm going to go and fetch my son. I'm going to fetch my daughter from school. She's excited. She's ready to see her daughter. She gets to the school, and by the time the 10 or 15 minute drive back home is complete, they're screaming at each other. Doors are slamming, and then and they all huff off. One goes to their room, the other one goes back to work. Can't deal with this anymore. When you start painting this picture of the parent and their child, and the parent is an entrepreneur who's struggling to balance their business and clashing with their children, and that's the kind of person you love to meet with, you're projecting an image, you're telling a story. Immediately the person on the other end is thinking about who they can refer. Do I know any parents like that who are going through that? Yes, of course I do. You know what? You should talk to Sally or you should talk to Andrew. They're the kind of people that are suffering from this issue. And that's how you project the referral. Don't be everything to everyone. And this is the most difficult thing for a business owner to do. They think they can solve everybody's problems, and they don't want to be niche. And they don't want to be niche in a meeting because they're terrified that if they go niche, then what ends up going to happening is they're going to eliminate a whole bunch of people that could have been a possible candidate for their product or service. So if you're in a meeting, right, let's say it's a networking meeting and you've got 20 people and they say, right, you've got 30 seconds to do your pitch. What you end up doing is you try to be general in case everybody there could possibly be a client. But what you're doing is you're actually isolating all 20 of them. If you're specific and be absolutely clear on who you are, what you want, the referral that you're looking for, those 20 people in the room are much more likely to start going out there and looking for you. And I want to address the fears, and I'm going to address the fear specifically in later videos. This fear that you're so terrified of going niche because you're going to somehow ignore a whole community of people that could have worked for you. It doesn't work like that. If you say, as a therapist, for example, if you say, I want to work with parents, business owners who are parents struggling and clashing with their kids at the moment, if that's your niche, then do you really think somebody's going to go, oh, you know what a pity, I would have known the perfect person for you to chat to, but they're actually a nurse and they're quite burnt out. What a shame that you're not the right person to be I mean, it's ridiculous. Of course they're going to go, you know what, I do know somebody who's a nurse and they're really burnt out at the moment. Do you work with nurses by any chance? Yes, well, I happen to do. Yes, I do work with nurses. So you see, by going niche, it goes outward and you get more business. But you can never go start general and come in. It doesn't work that way. You have to be specific. Now, in the later videos, I'm really going to start talking and unpacking the tricks and tips on how to get that perfect referral. But for now, please really think about, how do you project the perfect referral onto the person in front of you?